Hey guys, Leigh-Anne Davidson here, Triple Diamond leader with It Works Global, on my way to the Ambassador Diamond level. And I don't say that lightly because it is going to happen. And let's see, the date is 4/21/2016, and I am owning it, I am saying it, and I don't care how long it takes me to get there, but I am going to get there. I have Ambassador written all over my dream board, on my refrigerator, on my mirror, and that is something that I really want, and I'm going after it. And what I want to talk to you guys about is, do you really know where you want to be in life? Seriously, ask yourself. It's very easy for you to just kind of think it, that mental thing, just thinking, but you need to actually write it down, and you need to think about where you want to be in this business, where you want to be, 10 years from now with your family. What are all the things that you want to see? What are the things that you want to do? You need to write that down, and don't just take mental note of it. There was this study in, I think it was Yale University, right? Where they asked the class, where do you see yourself, in 10 years and 15 years? Do you have goals? So 3% of that class wrote down their goals. They were very goal-oriented, where they wanted to be, but 97% of those people didn't write anything down. So they got the class all together again, I think it was like 15 years later or whatever, just to kind of see where everybody was. Those 3% were either like entrepreneurs, they were very, big business people, and their finances were amazing. And then 97% of people were they weren't doing as well. So what that's telling you is you need to be very, very much goal-oriented, and don't just think things. You need to write these things down. So what do you want out of this business? I know I've had a lot of conversation with a lot of you, and you've told me your dreams, your goals, and things like that. But are you really willing to do what you got to do to get there? Because if you're slowing down in your business, and you're not really working, then how do you plan on getting there? I throw out that I want to be ambassador. I know what I got to do. I know how hard I got to work, and I am willing to do it. And it's not easy. Nothing in life is easy. So what I want to talk about is there's, and I got this, I was listening to one of Denise Walsh. I think you guys know that I stalk her daily. Pretty much have breakfast and coffee with her every single morning, along with all of my other people that I stalk. And, she really knows how to get to my core. Like, I just love her, and I love everything that she puts out there, and I follow her. She's a very successful person. I have watched her on this journey. I've been doing this for 4 years. I think she's been in the business for 9 years. So I have watched her success. I've watched what she does, and I literally follow her. Whatever Denise tells me to do, I do. If she tells me to go read a network marketing book, I do it. If she tells me you better get yourself to an event, I do it. If you need to get yourself on a call, I do it. So whatever Denise tells me to do, I do, because I want to be just like her. So I want you guys to really truly think about what you want in life. Is there something like, is there a credit card that you want to pay off? Is there these need to be specific things. Like maybe you have like a $6,000 credit card bill. Write that down. You want to pay off that $6,000. You want to take your kids on a cash vacation, a family vacation. Write that down. And when you're done writing it, are you really willing to go through what you got to go through to get there? Because it's not going to be easy. But what in life is easy? So, The Success Principles by Jack Canfield. Principle number 1. We need to take 100% full responsibility of our lives. You are the only one who can take that responsibility, that full responsibility. So there's 3 things that we really need to start doing. Is number 1, is we need to stop complaining. And that's very interesting to me. And when I was listening to Denise talk about these success principles, complaining is a very easy thing to do. And she was talking about the weather and, how, she doesn't like the snow and she lives in Michigan. Well, you guys know that I complain all day long about Pittsburgh weather, especially in the wintertime. But I got to stop complaining because I choose that. I choose to live here in Pittsburgh. So I can control where I live. Do you know what I'm saying? Yes, my family's here, my kids are here, everybody is kind of like here. But I need to deal with it because this is what I choose. Now down the road, it's going to be a little bit different. I already have my plan out there that, I'm going to be right in Bradenton with the rest of my my kumbads over there. But you gotta stop complaining. Okay, so number 2 is we gotta stop blaming. And this is also a very interesting thing too. It's very easy to put the blame game on why your business isn't growing. And you cannot control what your downline does. You cannot control it. You can't blame. You are the only one who can determine your success or failure. It's not your downline's fault, not your upline, your sideline, whatever. So stop blaming. You stop blaming. You got to just keep continuing to work for what you're going after. Okay? And number 3 is we need to stop making excuses. Life in general is busy. Like, it shouldn't even be called life. It should just be called busy because we're always busy. So what happens is our whys, which a lot of us, our whys are our kids, our babies, they're our whys. That's why we want to do this business. We want a better life for them. We want to be able to do things with them. But as you can see, our children become our excuses. And I'm guilty for it too. I'm not calling anybody out on this, but we have to stop making excuses of why we cannot do this business. Again, we can only determine our success or failure. So if you're making excuses, you choose exactly where you are right now in life. Seriously, you need to own it. You need to own up to it. And if you want a better tomorrow, you need to be willing to change things. Does this make sense? So those are the 3 things that I really, really wanted to put out there to you guys. So we need to take full responsibility of our lives, and we are the only ones that can change anything. So I can only inspire, I can only lead, I can only guide and tell you what I know because I follow all the successful people and all the leaders. And when they tell me to do something, I do it. Like I said, if they tell me to read a book, I read a book. I got my head in something every single day. And I post all the time of what I'm listening to or what I'm reading and things like that. And that's how I become very strong. And I will be ambassador. I know I will be. And I will own it. I'm owning it. And there's so many things that I want in life. And I wish I can show you my dream board, but it's all the way on the other side of the room. But I write down everything that I want in life, and I'm going after that. So let's start fresh and really think about what I'm telling you and take full responsibility of your life, of what you want, and go after it. Because you know what? You are absolutely worth it. You are absolutely worth it.